Got new books today. Fun. I'm pretty certain. Nope, I am not going to reply to anything today. I made a vow, like I would make a promise to not reply to anything that Valentina posts because I have this obsession that I am going to reply on something that Valentina posts. I am not going to do that shit. And not at all. Let's do this guy. Predictive control with one window optimization. We'll try to do 2 hours. We'll try our best to do 2 hours. I am thirsty. Going to get water. It's pretty hot today, so I may buy an ice cream too. And let's continue. Um, just teach me the maths, what's going on and stuff. Like, teach me the maths thoroughly, like one by one. And then, do I have MATLAB? Yes, I do have MATLAB. So step by step, let's go through the maths, easy, calm. So step by step, let's go through the mathematics, easy explanation, uh, calm explanation, easy. Like don't stress out a student too much. Don't stress out a student too much. All right. So oh shit. Okay. So this is where most students panic because chapter 3 goes from state space models to prediction matrices, optimization, cost functions. Now, from section 1.2, we know that x of k plus 1 is ax of k plus b derivative u of k. Now the MPC will ask, if I know the current state, what happens to one step later, two steps later, three steps later? And that's the entire purpose of section 1.3. Step 1, so you predict the future state. So the book will write the x of k plus 1. So we're going to, so step 1, this is MATLAB programming section 1.3. 1.3, yes. So we know that x of k, k of x for k of I in correlate k of k step. Okay. So can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, I use green screen. I use Prism. Okay, it's fine. So we know that x of k of I plus 1 in condition to k of I be equivalent to ax of ki plus b del u of ki. So this means that the probability for a certain state for the next time step in correlation to the previous time step. So this means the probability for something to happen in the next time step in correlation to the previous time step. The probability for something to happen in the next time step, for something to happen in the next time step in correlation to the previous time step. Which is equivalent to ax of ki plus b del u of ki, because ax of ki, this is the state space matrix. So state space matrix, state space matrix, state space vector, and this is the steering, right? So we remember we said that the change in steering or whatever. So let's say, for example, if you were to observe some changes that's going on, then you're gonna obviously steer. So it's like saying if the car is moving to the left, you're gonna say, all right, the car is suddenly moving to the left. I'm gonna change it to the right, because if you see some errors, you're gonna fix the error. And this B is that steering change matrix. Steering change matrix. Right. So suppose if A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2, the current state x of k would be 10. And if, okay, now we cannot use assumptions, because you must understand that based on our abstract, we cannot consider assumptions. So you see, based on our abstract, we cannot use assumptions, because then that will be dangerous. That will be very dangerous. So I'm going to do one thing, not before I. And it's Valentina Gomez. Oh, thank God, it's not Valentina Gomez. Thank God. Is oh my god. Ooh. So, and this is where the textbook MPC would abstract. So the textbook says x of k plus 1 is ax. Is because they're teaching how the MPC predicts the how the NPC would operate and how MPC would control the to complete these control actions. So your abstract is solving. So with the textbook assumes known and unknown. So can we divert? Can we divert? Oh, you're focusing on the textbook. Okay, so can we? So can we? Oh, so is it possible? So is it possible if you can explain the general concept from the textbook, but add more explanations because I will be focusing on A of t and B of t more often because this is a book. I am building something. So the book assumes, okay, yes, I care about A of t and B of t. Okay, so come on, explain. Let's go, let's go. Oh, shit, shit, it didn't explain. All right, let's go. So, will you explain or will you still chitter chatter? I don't understand. What will you do? I'm pretty confused now. Or like, will you still explain or will you chitter chatter now? So yeah, so will you explain or will you chitter chatter? Because I have a good feeling that this guy is going to chitter chatter. So will you explain or will you chitter chatter? So will you explain or will you chitter chatter? Oh, okay. Um. Oh, okay. So you'll not explain the abstract. Okay. So you're not going to explain the. You're not going to explain in correlation to the abstract. Correct? Yes, that is correct. Like that's literally what I can see. Again, you're talking too much. You're talking too much. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You're wasting time. I literally read and understood. You know what? I don't think. Uh, is it possible to ask for a refund from you? Because I paid $50 and I don't see anything from you. I don't see anything from you. Like nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I'm just going to use the. So can you explain? Can you explain? Come on, come on. Can you explain? Come on, come on. I know you want to waste. Okay, I am a Mossad agent. I am an Israeli Mossad agent. Now explain. Okay, okay. No, I did not understand. Okay, it seems like you will make it much, much, much more complicated than it already is. So you okay? I see that you will make it very complicated. Anyways, just explain the book. Just explain the book. I don't expect you to explain well. I don't expect you to explain well. I've seen everything. God damn. Only for one thing. Ooh, cramming for exam. You went for cramming for exam, dude. Explain thoroughly. Like, like, come on. Yeah, man. Like, students, I think, should have a fair right thoroughly understand. I mean, given they paid, right? Like, like they have a job, and they paid to you don't have a job. All right. Deep Seek, why did I pay for you? Okay. Why did I pay for you? Shit. I wasted my money. Fuck's sake. I wasted my money. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. Ah, man, I wasted my money on you. Ah, I feel disgusted. Do you understand? I feel disgusted knowing that I spent, I don't mind paying a lot of money, but paying a lot of money when in return you don't explain anything. Okay. Um, can you explain slowly? Can you explain easy? Calm down. Like, easy. Um, based on this abstract. So I paid for OpenAI and don't explain anything. You don't explain anything. I'm pretty scared now. Like, what do I do? Like, I paid a lot. I paid 50 for what? Like, I don't mind paying $100, but 50 for this is, yeah, yeah, not a good explanation. No, no. No, 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 no. Could you do, could you explain easy? Like, come on, man. Like, less English, more math. Like, maybe, uh, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. Maybe let students understand that, students understand. Maybe. Okay. I'll try to understand, even though I can already see the explanation is not good. But, you know, you can't, because the more you ask, the more worse it's going to get. So the state space model, so x of k plus 1 is ax of k plus bu of k, meaning the current state goes to the control input and the control input will output the future state. And for a rocket, x is equal to, so they will not explain it. So, and again, they're saying it's a rocket, even though when I said it's a missile. So x is proportional, like x is rate vector that has position and velocity, and u being the fin angle. So the first prediction, the book will say that x of ki plus 1. So this means that the probability for a state probability that something will happen for the next time step in condition to the previous time step will be the no. Um, Let me explain it to you. So you didn't explain the first prediction, even so. Thank God I know the first prediction. I understood the first prediction because thank God I understood because Not a single student will understand. Not a single student will understand what he explained. Holy shit. Not a single student will understand. No, thank God I know what's going on. Thank God. If I never learned, you're making it worse. Do you understand? You're making it worse. You're, you're making it much worse. My God. Are you dumb by any chance? Like, this guy made it worse. You made it worse. Holy shit, dude. Like, if you look at the equation, x of ki plus 1, so that means that the probability for a state vector in correlation to the next time step in condition to the previous time step. They did not explain that. And for the second one, that's how you actually calculate an equation for the second one. So this is for the first time step. So this is for the first prediction, right? The first prediction. So again, they will not explain it to you. OpenAI will not explain it to you. So that's why you also have to read. You also have to read. And I understood. I pretty much understood what's going on. And for the second prediction, you're going to have x of k of I plus 2 in condition to k of I would be a square x k of I plus ab del u k of I plus del u square k of I. Okay, that is wrong. Okay, it's b del u k of I plus 1. So this is how you would calculate. So the general equation for the first prediction would be a of ax k of I plus b del u k of I. So I'll tell you one thing. Nobody is going to. I'll tell you one thing. Um, nobody, and I mean nobody, nobody will understand what you just explained. Explained. Okay, can you whatever you explained, can you convert it into latex code? Keyword latex code. Oh, it didn't even understand. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, whatever you explained just now, whatever you explained just now, can you convert it into latex code? You see, the only reason I put quotation mark is because if you don't do that, he's going to convert it into a reference text. And if you do it in reference text, you actually get nothing. Either you're going to get nothing, or if you try to continue to fix it, you won't be able to fix it. And the other thing is did he miss begin document? No, he didn't. For the first time, he didn't miss begin document. This is the first time. For the first time, he actually did not miss begin document. This is the first time. For the first time, he never missed. He didn't miss begin document. It never happens. He would usually miss begin document. And yeah. So when you look at it, right? So he kind of ruined it. It's like you copy pasted an image. Um, reason being is because he doesn't have stretch. If I ask OpenAI, they're going to do something completely different. Can you fix it? I see that. I see that he doesn't have a stretch page, but I don't know where to import it because I don't want to risk it. So yeah, deep. I don't know why did I pay for ChatGPT. I'm entirely not sure. I shouldn't have done that. My big mistake is I shouldn't have paid for ChatGPT. I regret every bit. I regret it. I regret it. I regret it. I should not have paid for ChatGPT. I should not have paid for it. I made the biggest mistake. The biggest mistake was paid for ChatGPT. Now, all right. So we got the one-step prediction. We got the two-step prediction. Cool stuff. And now we'd have to do three-step prediction. So three-step prediction would be three-step prediction would be x of k of I plus 3 in condition to k of I would be a cube of x k plus ab. If you want to do anything on latex code, make sure you never use ChatGPT because it's going to go for reference text rather than actually doing the latex code, because it will not do the latex code for you. It will not. Thank God I understood what's going on. Like, thank God I understood what's going on, because if you did not understand, because I know the majority of the students will not understand. Majority of the students will not understand what's going on. And you also missed one more thing. So this is not k plus 3 only. This is k plus 3 in condition to k of I. So always remember, they made a mistake and I am going to fix it. So the mistake you made here was that, so the mistake you made here, I can see the mistake already. So there should be a condition, meaning x of k plus n in condition, so k of I n in condition to k of I. So that should be the equation. And you made a mistake. You made a mistake for 1, 2, 3, and the general equation. I know I'm right. I know I'm right. Yes. I told you. I told you. I told you. This is very wrong, because if you only do the first step, if you only do the current step, you're only going to get the equation for the first step or whatever the step you're focusing on. But what happened to the previous step, it actually kind of gets eradicated, and you don't want it to be eradicated. This is very important. For an airplane, maybe it's completely fine, but for a rocket or a missile, never ever put x of k plus 1 or x of k plus 2 or x of k plus 3. You are going to fail big time. Big time. You must, because this OpenAI will only focus on general, right? This is why you see that they're always going to say assume. You should never assume, because a rocket you can never assume, a missile you can never assume. It is always continuous in respect to time, in respect to something. And here, because they're only going to follow the textbook, they're going to actually going to explain the textbook. But the brainstorming and whatever, you have to ask yourself. So this should always be x of k plus 1 t. I'm going to fix it actually. Now, can you convert this to latex code? Convert this to latex code now. Now. So again, right? It doesn't understand. So this is very dangerous, very dangerous. Do not ever, like, when you want to know what's going on, make sure confirm it first time, second time, because I know that many people will not do it. Like here, I knew there should be k plus 1 in condition to k. Why? This is very dangerous. If you do just that, good luck. Good luck building your rocket. Good luck building your missiles. Nobody's going to invest a cent in you, because this, you got your data, but once you get the new data, previous data is out, finished, gone. The previous data, fuck that. That doesn't exist. What previous data? What previous data? Do I know my previous data? Fuck no, because this will kill you. Like, if you take this, and if your country has this maths equation for missiles, yeah, see how much your country stock market plummet. I know he also has this fix and whatever. Like, I don't know why does he have this correct two-step, which is, I don't know, pretty weird. And like I predicted, because you don't have begin document, right? And they're not here to fix it. Don't worry. I think it's a begin document, right? What is going on? Let me just fix with DeepSeek. But yeah, um, make sure to always confirm it again and again and again because you always have a book to begin with, right? So what I'm going to do is actually keep this book because you will always have a book to begin with. Sure, you're not going to understand, but try to read it again and again and again and again because any AI model you go to or whatever, I mean, cool if you understand them, cool. Because people tell me all the time that why don't you use AI and just randomly, like why don't you use AI and just randomly you know do the math or randomly finish the book? You can't. You cannot because you are going to stand in front of the expert. And if you don't understand shit, yeah, good luck. Good luck. So for a given set of R of k, I also see that this is what he gave is also wrong. So for a given set point signal R of kfi, I want to check one thing. Um, yeah, he missed a lot of stuff. So he also missed the this matrix here. And the only reason I don't know is because one, obviously I don't know. Two, I didn't see that while he was explaining. Yeah, I see. I told you. I told you. It's always x of k plus 1 in correlation to k. Always, 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 always. I think the equation is also wrong. Yes, the equation is also wrong. Can you confirm me one thing? Um, I want to ask both ChatGPT and DeepSeek. Can you explain what is going on here? Uh, can you explain what is going on in the image? Thanks. I'm gonna ask both ChatGPT and DeepSeek. And I'm not going to listen to any of them first. I am going to first read it. The way x of k of I plus m in condition to k of I is the predicted state variable at k of I plus m with given current plant information x of ki. The control horizontal n of c is chosen to be less than or equal to the predicted horizon n of p. Now, which one is n of c and which one is n of p? N of p is the which one is n of p though? Oh, n of p is the next state. So if I have, I mean, n of p is the final value, and n of c is what? N of c focuses on steering. So I'm gonna have two types of equation. So I'm gonna actually wait. Let me just not focus on the general form. Okay, so starting point, future prediction from state after I can already see what's going on. And yeah, okay. So they said that the book already predicts the future states, but this will not be the case. So they will always OpenAI cannot explain for future states because it doesn't have the model to do that. The x of kfi plus 1 in condition to kfi, you do for 2, do for 3, do for 4, do for 5, do for 6, so on and so on and so forth until n of p. So kfi being 0.1 second ahead, 0.2 second ahead, 0.3 second ahead, and so on and so on and so forth. The system will output the equation as y is equal to c of x, meaning the state will be the current state that you're focusing on, there will be an output. So for example, if I have x being only position and velocity, even the position and velocity is not the only output. You're going to have position, you're going to have velocity, you're going to have angles, you're going to have angular velocity, you're going to have angular acceleration, which he did not mention. The first predicted output, but again, it's an example. So the book writes y of k of I plus 1 in condition to k of I would be Ca of x k of I plus Cb del u of k of I. And notice that the speed prediction was x of k of I plus 1, k of I being ax k of I plus b del u k of I. And multiply everything by c, so y is equal to c of x. And you get that. The second output prediction, same thing happens. Third output prediction, same thing happens. So it's going to just create y is equal to y of k plus 1 in condition to k, y of k plus 2 in condition to k, y of k plus 3 in condition to k, and so on and so on and so forth. So all the feature outputs. Now it creates del u, which means del u is for del u of k of I, del u of k of I plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, and so on and so on and so forth until k of whatever the value, let's call it NC. So NC is the last value in correlation to the steering minus 1. So these are all the future steering commands. And from your rocket, even though it's missile, future fin angles, so you're going to have the future fin angles, the thrust vector angles, the control actions all stored inside the model. So now look carefully at the first column. Okay, look carefully at the first column of every output. So we have CA of X. Nope. It's CA to the power N P of X. K of I plus CA of N of P minus 1 del U. Del U? Why is it del U? Yeah, that I know, but you're talking about CA only. Okay, you're talking about CA. So first equation is CB, even though I don't see CB, but okay. Um, Second equation is CAB, CAB plus CB. Third equation is CA square B plus CAB plus CB. Okay, they said, wait, I'm pretty confused. So the first one was CB, which makes sense. I don't know why did they say CB. I don't see it being CB, even though I should see CAB. But yeah, I'm pretty confused. I don't know. Can you explain part 9 again? Yeah. Can you actually first of all, convert all the explanations from parts 1 to 9 into latex code? Because if you go for explanation now and then do the latex code, is only going to do the latex code for what you explain. Only one section is going to explain, like do the latex code. Rest of them is just going to ignore as is, because again, it literally doesn't understand what you're saying. So pretty good explanation. But I'm scared of like saying, could you explain it better? Because if I do that, then obviously, I'm not going to get a proper explanation. In fact, I would have to spoon feed it again and again and again and again. So the controller predicts the future states over the prediction horizons. So, oh, I'm going to buy an ice cream. Definitely, I'm going to buy an ice cream. So the controller predicts the future states over prediction horizons. So controller will predict the future states, predict future states over the prediction horizon, over prediction horizons. And so obviously Wow, I feel good. What? Nah, Valentina's nah. Every time I think of Valentina, it's like fuck yeah, I feel good. Fuck yes, Valentina exists. Fuck yes. I don't care if nobody's watching. I do not give a shit. Nobody's watching. I don't give a fuck. Thank God. Thank God Valentina exists. Thank God. He's like this. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what. Thank God. Thank you, Allah. Thank you, Allah, for that woman. Thank you. My God, man. I don't know what would happen to me. The x of kfi plus 1 kfi, and then the next one would be x of kfi plus 2 kfi, and the next one would be x of kfi plus 3 kfi, and then so on and so on and so forth. And then you're going to have x of kfi plus n of p kfi. So are the these are your state prediction behaviors. And why do you have to have the condition part? The only reason is that it is important to make sure it's important to understand that if you don't have that, you are going to get the next value, but the previous value gets eradicated. So these are all your future predicted state values. So these are all your future predicted state values. Cool. So now the output equations. The output equation is y is equal to c of x, and the matrix C maps the state variables into the output variables. So for example, if I have x is equal to position and velocity, now one question. One question. Is it possible? Is it possible? Now, I know you will not be able to do it. I know you will not be able to do it because I literally don't think he will be able to do it. Because one thing I know is that, no, actually, yeah, two things. Two things I know is that one, it is not going to be continuous because if it, I mean, I'm sorry, it is not going to be discrete. It is going to be continuous. Actually, three things. Second, um, you're not only going to have position and velocity, you're going to have the position, you're going to have the velocity, you're going to have the yaw angle. Again, the only reason I'm asking OpenAI is because this is a course that I've never done. This is a course that doesn't exist in our university unless you do engineering. I don't do engineering, sadly, and I don't have a professor who can thoroughly teach me. If I were to do that, yes, YouTube does exist, but I'm yet to find um, a course that closely correlates to this. I have done them, but I don't see any. Now, I know you won't be able to explain this. I know you can't do it, but by any chance, is there any way? Is there any way we can do two examples that correlates to the abstract, closely correlates to the abstract, and not have any assumptions or assuming equations, and then begin the MATLAB programming simulation, please. Okay, so directly from your abstract, I know, I know, they're always going to have some assumptions. So your abstract says the wind gust or thrust variations, mass variations, yes. So the adaptive rocket pitch control. So let's say that you have your state in consideration of altitude, in terms of velocity, in terms of pitch angle, in terms of pitch rate. Now, how are these calculated? We have done that in C, embedded C. So U is del E. So this is the steering change, which shows the elevated deflection of the thrust vector angle. And the disturbances are m of t, changing mass is thrust of t, changing thrust is w of t, which is, I'm sorry, m of t, so disturbances. Uh, these are the disturbances. You have a changing mass, so m of t. You have the change in thrust, that's the t of the thrust of t. And you have the wind gust, which is w of t. Now keep theta. So our objective is to keep theta. And we track a desired trajectory. The MPC will predict that x of k plus 1 plus k, x of k plus 2 plus k in condition to k, x of k plus 3 in condition to k, will build y is equal to f of x plus phi del u and minimizes j is equal to, okay, that equation. Where do you get that equation from? I see. That's the optimization equation. And actually, yes. Um, I did understand that because f is like when you have ax plus b del u, that's like for one state. So for every step, you're gonna have y. I mean y, not y. X of t is equal to ax of t plus b del u of t. So this means that's for the first vector, then for the second vector, then for the third vector, then for the fourth vector, then for the fifth vector. However, if I have y is equal to f of x plus phi del u, the only reason I don't put in correlation to time or I don't put the bracket t is because I don't have to. Y itself, y alone is the final prediction value for all of it. Y is the final prediction value for literally all of it. And so I don't have to go on and say, you know, I don't have to go on and say, what am I changing in correlation to? Because all those values are changing in correlation to time. So all those values, all those values are changing in correlation to time, right? Yeah. Where f of CA square. So actually, that is also important. So when I write this equation, I'm going to write this equation again. So I'm going to have y is equal to f of x plus phi del u. So f is equal to CA square, CA cube, CA to the power of so on, so on, so on, so on, so on, CA to the power, the final value, right? And for phi, it's going to be represented in the form CB, so 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, CAB, CB, and then 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, CA square B, CAB, CB, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, CA cube B, CA square B, CAB, CB 0, 0, 0, 0, and then CA to the power N, and then so on, 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 so on. And you're gonna keep going on and on and on and on. Right? So we have to remember this equation. So remember it. So have to remember it. One good thing about this book is that Like writing in book is it's very easy. Like you can just go back and check. Unlike in an iPad, you're so lazy to check, right? Like you just want to go for the. I mean, come on. Like you would actually go back. Like let's say for example, if you have no finance, you'd actually go back and check. Fuck no. But in a book, even if you don't have finance, deliberately, like subconsciously, actually go back and say like, oh yeah, I did this. Oh yeah, I did that. It's much easier. Much easier. I swear to God. iPad. Fuck iPad. Zoo 1.3.2. I don't know if I'm supposed to get the Dean's List email today. Like, I just want to ask, like, when are the Dean's List? I can't wait for the Dean's List emails, man. I swear, I cannot wait for the Dean's List emails. I should be getting it. I don't know if I'm supposed to get it today or not. I'll just ask the gang, like X. I'm gonna ask X. Did anyone get the Dean's List email today? Please, space DT, um, Astro rocks in space. May the Dean's List emails come today. I want to sleep heavily. Please. Space deity Astro rocks. Let it come today, man. I want it today. Now. I want it today. I want it today. Cannot wait to get that fucking Dean's List email. Come on. It's not that difficult. You guys know me. Holy crap. I guess, bro. Why do you need a job though? Why do you need a job? Don't you have a startup? I like X. I like X. I'm hiring one to join. Why aren't you going to California then? Dude, go. fucked slash cooked. Nah, it never works. It never works. This dude has kids, my man. This dude has kids. Nah, nah. Don't say that to him. I mean, I don't think she'll even look at the message. I don't think so. I do not think so. Like, look, I am the only one who replied. I am the only one who replied. The only one. God. Made it startup. Yep. Let's get back to work. All right. Okay, let's do 1.3.2. How many 1.3s are there though? I believe it's until 1.3.4. Okay, just teach the maths first. Teach the math. Teach the maths. Teach the maths. Teach the math. Because I'm pretty scared. Like, I'm really scared. Like, you can't even explain now. We're not going to focus on MATLAB now. We're going to focus on learning. We're going to do these four images, I guess. MATLAB tutorial is coming up. All right. Firstly, one image, like one image, let me understand thoroughly. Like, I mean, thoroughly. And then next image, please. Less English, more maths. And the math, make sure whoever reads it will understand it. No. New indigenous GPUs. No, no. Someone made it. Someone made a forehead meme of Doja Cat. That was fun. All right, so do not worry about the derivative yet. So you already bid y is equal to f of x in correlation to k of I plus phi del u. So f of x k of I plus phi del u. Now MPC asks what value of del u should I choose? So the book will introduce R of S. So RS transpose will be R of ones, R of ki. So ignore the scary notation. Suppose the rocket should remain 1000 meters altitude. Then R of, okay, convert this to lattice code. Convert this to lattice code quickly. Convert this to lattice code. Convert this to lattice code. Holy shit, Sam Altman follows you. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Sam Altman follows you. Holy shit. Man, if only. Who the fuck are you? The fuck are you, dude? Sam Altman follows you? No way. Who are you? Holy shit. Sam Altman follows this dude. I'm like, what? Nah. Christian Christian Westbrook follows you? The Xanadu Quantum Photonic CEO follows you. I have his t-shirt. What the fuck, man? What the actual fuck, man? Nah, I'm jealous. I am jealous. I swear I'm jealous, man. Xanadu follows you. Xanadu, dude. Xanadu follows you. Holy shit, man. Go work at Xanadu then. Work at Xanadu then. Work at Xanadu. They will hire you. They know you. I'm jealous, man. I'm so fucking jealous. I swear, I'm so jealous, man. dude, what are you doing, man? What are you doing in X? If you are followed by Sam Altman and Christian Westbrook, what? That not, but that's not. I am jealous. I am jealous of you. I said, what is he doing in X? This guy lives in Ottawa. Go, dude, go, please. You are getting job offers everywhere. Please go. You're getting job offers, man. Meet Valentina for me, please. Meet her and then take a picture with her, please. I'll pay you. I'll pay you bucks. I'll pay you bucks for it. That's easy to design. Silicon Valley. Yeah, Miami is not that good. Oh, I got 7 views. I'll pay you bucks. I'll interact you right now. Nah, nah, I'm joking, I'm joking. I would, but this is a professional page. Anyways, convert this related to fuck, man. This guy's so fucking lucky, man. I'm so jealous. Shit. Why now? Why, man? Why does he get everything, man? Why do people get Valentina so easily? I'm like, what the fuck did I do that's so bad that I am not allowed to get Valentina? What the fuck did I do? Optimization, understanding the cost function. So the MPC prediction model is y is equal to fx kfi plus. So what do we know? So optimization, understanding the core function. So optimization, understanding core functions. We have y is equal to fx of kfi plus phi del u. And so obviously we want to find the optimal control sequence del u, right? The main aim, find the optimal control sequence del u that minimizes the cost function, that minimizes cost function. Dude, this guy, I swear, man, oh, fuck, I want to hit him. He worked 7 days a week, 20 hours a day. He was a machine. He worked. The same question. How did Cristiano Ronaldo become Cristiano Ronaldo? He came from slums. Cristiano Ronaldo came from slums. How did he do it? Yeah, I'm yet to get a reply from her. I don't think she'll reply. I mean, she unfollowed like, I think, four people. I'm not one of them. Dude, this guy is so good. Sam Altman follows him. Like, look at the people who follows. Sam Altman follows him. Does he follow Sam Altman? Oh my god. Sam Altman follows him, dude. Sam Altman follows him. Dude, Sam Altman follows you. What? What made you follow this guy? Oh, don't worry. He knows me. Don't worry about it. I mean, my name is literally there. Sada, man. We get free items from Dr. Sabine when other professors. And as this continues, so main aim is to find the optimal control sequence delU that minimizes the cost function. So define the reference vector. So let the desired set point be R of Ki. So the reference vector is Find the optimal control sequence del that minimizes the cost function. So step one, find the reference vector. So let the desired set point be R of Ki. So our desired, okay, I don't understand this part. So we're just going to transpose. Okay, I still don't know. I understood step one, but it's not. I'm pretty worried. Is this literally the explanation that you're saying? It's not that I didn't understand. It's just that the explanation for this is too vague. Fuzzy who? Fuzzy fee. Ten days to go. I'm excited. So the problem is not the math. The problem is saying R of S is 1000, 1000, 1000, 1000, 1000. Doesn't answer the question why are we doing this. So what does MPC know right now? So the current time K of I, suppose the rocket is at 900 meters altitude, but the mission control wants 1000-meter altitude. So the desired output R of K would be 1000. What is MPC about to do? So what does the MPC know right now? So what does the MPC know right now? We have the current time, so current time step, which is K of I, and the rocket is at 900 meters. So let's say rocket is at 900 meters altitude. That's the reality altitude. So reality altitude. But let's say you want 1000-meter altitude. So mission control desired altitude. The desired altitude 1000 meters. So your desired output would be 1000. So what would the MPC do? So MPC is about to predict the first time step. So now your desired output is 1000 meters. So your chosen desired output, your chosen desired output is 1000 meters. 1000 meters. But it's not going to go, however, it will not directly go from 900 meters to 1000 meters. Go from 900 meters to 1000 meters directly. So it's going to go with y of k of I plus 1k, then y of k of I plus 2k, and then y of k of I plus 3k, and then y of k of I plus 4k, and then y of k of I plus 5k, and then so on, so on, so on, so on, so on, so on, so on. So these are the future altitudes. So now all each of those, you're going to store the value, store the value, store the value, store the value, store the value. So each of those values are being stored. Meaning one step later, you're going to have, let's say, 920 meters. And then let's say the next one is 940 meters. And let's say the next one is 960 meters. And 986 meters. And then 996. And then 999. And then so on and so forth. Right? So what it's going to do is, because my R of S, I mean my R of K, my bad, not R of S, R of Ki is 1000. So I'm just going to write R of K being 1000, 1000, 1000, 1000, 1000, 1000, 1000. And so it's going to compare those future values, will then be compared with the desired values. So let's say this is my y of kfi plus npk. It will be 920, 940, 950, 960, 970, 986, 999. So 920, 1000. They're going to compare the values. So compare values. And then 940, 1000. You're going to compare the values. And then 950, 1000. You're going to compare the values. So 950, 1000. Compare values. And so on and so forth. You're going to decrease the angle. So R of S is a trajectory. Okay, now convert this to latex code. Convert this. What have you explained just now? convert what you just explained into latex code. How do you know a lot of stuff? How do you know a lot of stuff? So cool. Nice. These people are doing well in life. Don't worry, I'm gonna do well, hopefully. Because you need to be like extremely good. You need to be like Valentina Gomez type good. Like extremely good. Like they don't they don't want average people. Like you understand? They don't want to see average. Like I don't even know what is considered average. I don't even know what is considered the best. But at the moment, I'm way lower than average. Like in terms of intelligence or whatever, it doesn't matter if you get the Dean's list. So understanding the reference vector represents the desired trajectory that the controller wants the system to follow. So suppose the current time is k of t. The rocket is currently at 900 meters with the desired altitude 1000, while the desired altitude is 1000 meters. So which means that desired altitude will be 1000 meters. And then you're going to do the prediction and stuff like that. So the important question is each predicted output must be compared against the desired output, but to what? So the desired output will be compared to the real output that you're getting. So every single time, what happens is if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'm going to subtract this with 920, 940, 950, 960, 970, 986, 999. So every single time my values are going to decrease, decrease, decrease. So this is what I'm going to get is called prediction error. So I'm going to get some value. So value, 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 and so on and so forth, right? But you get the idea. So suppose the desired trajectory angle is 5 degrees, so the MPC is going to predict like 4.1, 4.4, 4.7, 4.9. So it's going to, do so if your desired trajectory is, let's say, desired value, and you get real value, Real value measured by GPS or the AMU sensors. The real value measured by AMU or the GPS sensors. So is we're gonna have all desired values minus all AMU measured values, AMU sensor measured values, measured values. Step 2 and step 3, I understood because they just explained that. Step 4 and step 5. Can you explain what's going on? So step 4 and step 5. So step 4 and step 5. Oh, finally, she's getting the view that she deserves. Yeah, they're getting more views than me. Oh my god. These comments are. I think the comments in Instagram is like really good. Like they're really nice. I can comment all of it. I can comment to all of it. Anyways, I'm just going to continue. And it's all right. Let's continue. Mm, Convert this to latex code. Oh, we did that. Yeah, explain step 4 and step 5. Easy. Calm down, please. I'm just going to stop now. Too tired.